Joining me now is Chris Johnston. Chris, for the very first time in the playoffs ever, Evgeny Malkin and Sidney Crosby did not have a single shot on net in the same game. What did you see from the Preds that allowed them to shut down the two Penguin superstars?
Well, I hope you place your prop bet on that one because you'd be in for a pretty good payday. Really surprised to see them not register a shot on goal. Worth mentioning, of course, they did have shot attempts that didn't get to Pekka Rinne. But, the biggest issue I see with the Penguins, and it applies directly to these two superstars, is that their power play is not generating near enough in this series. They've scored only the one goal on a 5-on-3, nothing yet on the 5-on-4. And looking at Game 3, they had two chances in the first period, and they were only able to get one shot. So that's an area where clearly those guys can break through and have more of an impact.
At the end of the game, PK Subban got into it with Sidney Crosby, and afterwards he was asked what was said during the exchange, and in classic PK fashion he says, "Sidney Crosby told me I had bad breath, but I use Listerine." It's a little bit of fun gamesmanship, but can these guys get under the skin of Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin, or are these guys just too good?
For a moment, a brief moment here and there. I mean, they're still human beings. This is an emotional game, and when you're losing a game, it's frustrating. But I think with the experience level that Crosby has, Malkin, Kessel, all these guys having been through the big games, I don't see it having a lasting impact. But once again, God bless PK Subban for giving us more to talk about. Pekka Rinne says he flosses every day. It's good to remember. And one thing I think in seeing the atmosphere and everything around here is that this is still a fun sport, and everyone's having fun with it.
Well, one day it's guaranteeing a victory. The next is talking about bad breath. We will see what PK Subban has in store for us heading into Game 4.